Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If it's your first time checking out True Little Vines channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. I have a great message ahead for you for Divine Masculine's message for the collective for this week for YouTube. So let's just get started. I'm going to use both twin flame decks today, so hopefully this message resonates with you. So interestingly, the first card coming through says letting go, releasing, walking, moving on, okay? So what's going on with your divine feminine, could be a divine feminine, divine masculine right now is that this week he is releasing and letting go what he needs to. He could be releasing toxic situations, toxic people. He could be working through addictions. He could be working through emotions. He could be dealing with family members. He could be dealing with work-related stuff. He could be, dealing with money. Like there's so many options that are coming through right now where he's saying like, at this time in my life, at this state of my life, I now know how honest I need to be with myself about how I feel about you and how I feel about this journey. So he is saying, I am moving on from things that I know aren't serving me. I'm moving on from things that I know are trying to break me or trying to keep me apart from you. I am doing what I need to do on my side. Even if it looks like nothing's happening, I am telling you that I am doing the inner work that is needed. He is letting go and releasing what he needs to, but it's on his time or divine timing's time, right? He's going at the pace he's supposed to go. And even though it may feel like slow, like a snail, like he's going at snail pace, it's his way of healing. It's his way of doing what he thinks he needs to be doing right now. And it's like, as the divine feminine, we need to allow our divine masculines to have that. We need them to go through their awakening. We need them to go through their emotions. We need them to see things from that point of view, from their point of view. Okay. But he is coming through and saying, look, I am going to marry your ass one day. He sees marriage with you. He sees long-term. He sees potential. So he's coming through and saying, look, yes, we're not in union right now. Yes, we're not communicating. Yes, I'm not talking to you. But I already know that within me, you are going to be my wife. I already know that I don't need to be talking to you right now. I don't need to be communicating with you because I know that down the road, when I've done the work and you've done the work, we will be put together. And I know that the reason we're not together right now is because neither of us are ready for that type of union. Neither of us are ready for that type of strong connection. So he knows and sees that potential in you. So for all of those divine feminines that are sitting there feeling unloved or unworthy, when you put that energy off into the universe, you are telling your divine masculine that that's how you feel about yourself, but you cannot be doing that. You have to see this journey for what it is, and that is a journey of lessons and a journey of growth. So your divine masculine now is saying, I see myself being married to you. I see the white picket fence, the porch all the way around the house, the blue shutters, watching the sunsets with you, having a big farm, these are little things that are popping through. He sees it with you, but it's like you as a divine feminine, you have to imagine that. You have to vision yourself married to your divine masculine. Okay. The last one from this one says, I love you. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you are doing, he wants you to know that even though we are apart, even though we're not in contact, even though we are not talking, I love you. I love you. And I may have never even told you that. I may have never even discussed that with you. But I want you to know this evening, this week, that I love you no matter where I am. All right. So that's from that deck. The other ones we have says, I am running and hiding because I just can't handle the truth right now. I'd rather just pretend and just go with what feels easy and comfortable. I'm not ready to change just yet. So I don't know if you guys have viewed the reading that I just did. I think it was the voicemail letter, how he was talking about the karmic relationship. Some of your divine masculines, the reason he's not coming forward is because he has a lesson needed to be learned through a karmic relationship. We all go through, most of us go through karmic relationships. I literally have gone through a twin relationship, a karmic relationship, and a couple soulmates relationship. So I feel like I'm almost an expert now. But he is with someone who he is learning some strong lessons with. And until he learns those lessons, he will stay with her. And I know at some level, it may feel to you like, well, he doesn't love me if he's with her, or if he doesn't, you can't come at a place of ego. You cannot think it as a negative. Allow him to learn the lessons that he needs to learn. He is running and hiding because some of your divine masculines, he hasn't faced the truth. Some of your divine masculines, he has faced the truth, but it's easy to be with someone who allows him not to grow. You know what I mean? He's learning lessons he needs to learn, but if he was to be with you, he would have to level up bigger than he's ever leveled up, because as a divine feminine, we're all about growth. We're all about big, right? We are strong, wise, very like independent woman. We don't need a man. Okay. That's how I view a divine feminine. Whereas a karmic is someone who will allow someone to walk all over her, will allow someone to control her, that sort of energy, right? So he is with someone like that. And he's saying like, it's easy and comfortable to be with her because I can get away with stuff. Whereas with you, he has to level up and he has to grow, and he's not willing to do that yet. So he is running and hiding because it's easy. Some of your divine masculines, not all. I didn't see the truth about this connection. I was blindfolded. Now I finally realized that it's you. It's always you. You're the one. Okay. So he's coming through and he's saying, look, like, I didn't see what this was because I refused to take the blindfold off, because I refused to see what was in front of me, because I still wanted to be a little boy and not a man. Okay. But now that spirit is presenting me with these new things going on in my life, these new lessons, I'm in way over my head, because for the first time in my life, it's like spirit is slapping him across the face and telling him to get his shit together. Okay. So he says, it may have taken me this long to realize, but I realize what this connection is. I know you are the one for me. It's just about how do I come back around and admit to you that I was wrong. All right. I pushed you away because I was confused on how I was feeling. And then that's understandable. You are a divine feminine. You are the shit. You are strong. You're independent. You're wise. You're brave. You're fierce. You're motivated. You're goal oriented. You're a boss babe. You're like up here. And he's got to match that. And he wasn't ready to match that. So he pushed you away because he felt like he'd rather go to easy than to work on something that's good, in my opinion, and what I feel. But he has to work through his emotions. He has to work through what is causing him to be confused. My biggest regret is that I did not fight for this love. Okay. So he's saying, now that I've walked away, now that I am dealing with this karmic, now that I'm dealing with what I thought I wanted in my life, I am realizing that I should have fought for you. I should have showed you what it is that I felt. I should have taken the blindfold off. I should have admitted to myself. I should have realized, but I didn't. And, I didn't realize it till it was too late for some of them. So I was saying, like, my biggest regret is that I did not fight for you. I did not fight for this love. I did not fight for this connection. But your ass, I'm coming back to fight for you. I miss you so much. I want to see you soon. Okay. So your divine masculine, as much as he's going through right now, it's a painful journey. He is going through ups and downs of so many lessons right now, but he is needing to do that in order to grow. And the best thing as a divine feminine, and I've been saying this on my twin flame group for weeks now, is to keep yourself strong. Keep yourself focused on self-love, self-healing, moving forward, working on you, going after your own ambitions, creating a career, focusing on something other than divine masculine at the moment, because divine masculine is where he's supposed to be. And as much as we want our divine masculines with us, I would rather my divine masculine be working through what he needs to work through and come back when he's ready than to come back half ready, because I don't want any man who's half ready to be with me. I want a man who wants to be with me, right? So he can miss me all he wants from the sidelines, but until he gets his shit together, my divine masculine can stay on the sidelines. But I mean, it all depends on what you see and how you perceive this journey. But anyways, guys, that's what I have for you for this week. Hopefully it helps. Take care and I'll talk to you soon.